Ashley Howard teaches, and I am so excited to bring to you CC Cycle 1, Week 14, 5th edition, Tutor Plans. Wow, that's a mouthful. Okay, so we're gonna get started in just a second, but first, would you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a week of CC planning? I noticed that 85% of my viewers were not subscribed. And guys, you have no idea how much that helps me to bring you free content. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you get value. I'd so appreciate it. So let's get started with geography. So this week for geography, I'm going to use marshmallows. Now, if you have a class where they're not into eating sweets, or the parents maybe not wanting you to feed them sweets, you can just use those as manipulatives and not have them eat them. But for classes that I've known, they love to eat them. So I always tell them you can't eat any until the very end so that all the marshmallows don't go away. So what I do is I give them 5 marshmallows, since there's 5 locations for this week for geography, and they get to put down one at a time as we go through them. And then what I like to do is I like to have them take them off each location one at a time as I tell them. So we'll put them on and then we'll take them off. So it kind of changes the routine a little bit. And then I want to, after 3 or 4 times, and I know they're putting them in the same places, I kind of want to mix it up to make sure they know where they're going. So I'll say, okay, hold 1 marshmallow and I'm gonna call out a location and let's put it on there super fast. And so I'll say Fez and we'll all put it on Fez. And then we'll pick it back up and I make sure and look around, make sure everybody has it. And then what's really fun, the last one, if you want to, you can have a little snowball fight with your map, and I'll say hit Fez and they'll hit that one or something like that, just to kind of mix it up and make it fun. So that is our geography this week. I will tell you, for the weeks ahead, Valentine's Day is soon approaching, so if you can get your hands on some little heart stickers or candy hearts, that's a great way to get prepared for the next couple of weeks when we have Valentine's in our midst. So let's get started now with history. Okay, so for this week for history, we are talking about trade in Africa. So for 700s, we're going to put 7 fingers out. Then for Ghana, we are going to say, like, we are gone, Ghana. We are going to put our hands out like this, and we're going to jump backwards for Ghana. And then for known, we're going to point to our head. And then for gold, we are going to do the ASL sign for gold. So we're going to point to our ear, like we have an earring in, and then we're going to sign yellow all the way down for gold. So for Mali, we're going to make a giant M, like this. And then for took control, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to sign gold again. So we'll point to our ear and then sign yellow all the way down. And then for Timbuktu, we're going to go out by syllable and go like this. So we'll go Timbuktu and end up with our arms wide out. And then with center of, we'll start to go in a circle and we'll go all the way around till we get to learning. And then after that, we will go to the mid-1400s. So for the mid-1400s, we are going to drop to the ground like this. And then we will jump back up and we'll say the wealthy and then the powerful. And then for Songhai, they were known for their gold. So we're going to sign the word gold again. We're going to point to our ear, sign yellow all the way down. And then for trade, we're going to go like this. And then for Western Africa, we're gonna make a W and go around like this. And for Africa, we're going to make the shape of Africa with our hands. That also helps with geography later on. So I thought that was kind of a fun one to do. So those are our hand motions for our history sentence. So this is long history sentence, but it's so much fun to do. So make it fun. At the beginning, there's some kind of dancing kind of music. So it's fun to have them kind of dance around at the beginning of the song. So let's move on to English. So for English this week, we are talking about helping verbs. So if you've ever heard this song, Oh, When the Saints Come Marching In, of course. So that's what song this sentence is too. So you'll go through and sing that once or twice, and it makes it kind of fun. So I like to march in place as we do that, and we'll sing it, and then we'll go around the room and sing it, and then we'll turn around and go the opposite direction, and then I might say something, let's march with really high knees. All right, let's march close to the ground, and we'll go to the ground. So there's lots of fun ways that you can do that. So that's what we do for our English. And let's move on to our Latin. So our Latin this week, we get to do Latin noun cases again. Yes, I'm so excited. object, we'll go like this into our hand. And then for direct object, we'll go like this and hit it almost like a gavel. We'll go direct object. And then for object of the preposition, we make an O with our hand and make a giant O like this for object of the preposition. So that's our fun hand motions. After we've gone through them once or twice, I like to make it more fun. So I have a bag and I put different microphones in it. Now don't think you have to go to the store and buy lots of fun microphones. It could be a flower. I like to do that one because it kind of surprises them. And I have it pull it out of the bag. They can close their eyes or look for their favorite one. Or I might have a stuffed animal that's their microphone. Anything that can be silly and fun and make them laugh and have fun with learning. So that's a great one. Just collect a few things around your house, throw them in the bag, no big deal. Makes learning fun and easy. So let's move on to math for this week. So for math this week, we have a song we are going to use the tune for our linear equivalence. Okay, so I think the song is called On Top of Old Smoky. Hey, let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. So that is the tune we will do it to. Now let me sing it for you so you know exactly what to do and do the hand motions. Now some of these numbers are long and we can't just use our hand all the way through. So I like to just use the first number that we're going with. So we'll go 2.54 centimeters equals 1 inch. 12 inches equals 1 foot. 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. 1 kilometer equals 5/8 of a mile. And we'll sing it like that. And then I like to do different voices. So I'll pull out the voice cards. I'll have them go around and pick out a voice card for each one. And they can do silly voices. So I think it's fun to combine the song and the hand motions, because what a better way to get those words into their memory. So give that a try. Let me know how it works in your class. I always love to hear feedback and how it works. So let's move on to science. So for science this week, we are doing 3 kinds of rocks. So this one's fun. We do it to the chicken dance. So we go sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous. Sedimentary, metamorphic, igneous. And we go through all of those. So that's a really fun way to do science. Now, let me encourage you, if you have one of those rock collections, that is such a fun time to have that out while you're talking about these different rocks. I have one, but you know, after I placed it somewhere else, I would have it. Now I've lost it, so it's somewhere, but it's so fun to have these tangible objects in the classroom. I love to have stuff like that out and labeled just so they can come by and look and kind of see so they know what that means. And I always kind of like to give them a little extra detail, like igneous means it comes from heat, and metamorphic means that it's changed, and sediments means there's layers. So if you kind of know a little bit of that knowledge, now I'm not telling you to go through a bunch, but just a couple little details, it kind of makes it fun where they can understand more. On CC Connected, there's great images for you to show these to your class also. So let me encourage you to do that. So that leaves us with review. So for review this week, what's really fun is to have a rock, paper, scissors race against the 2 teams. So split your class in half, and so I'll have one team going one direction, the other team going the other direction, and I have a line of dots in my classroom that they're gonna go up against each other. Now I will play some of our memory work songs, and as it goes, they keep hopping as fast as they can. And when I pause the music, then they have a rock, paper, scissors battle. So whoever wins this battle will get to answer the question. And if they get it correct, then they get to keep moving. If they don't get to answer it, then they're excused. And so whoever gets their team across first is the winner. So that's a fun way to do it. Now sometimes you have a smaller classroom, so that's a little bit harder to do. But if you have one of those longer classrooms, it's so much fun for them. If you have the room at your building and you can go in the hall, that's a great one to do in the hall also. But I wanted to give you an alternative because I know sometimes if you have a small class, that one is really hard. So for my alternate game, I have the kids sit in a circle and we play hot potato. Now you don't have to have a potato, but that's kind of fun. You can use a snowball or anything anything like that. And they pass it around and you play the memory work and you tell them, okay, let's sing along to the memory song. And then when it pauses, they have to answer a question. So it's kind of double. They hear the songs and they're singing along. And then when it pauses, someone's answering the question. So that's kind of a fun way to do review. I always like to have a lot of games in my bag. They're just backup in case the one I picked is kind of not working, or maybe they kind of had fun with it at first, but now their enthusiasm is waning. So those are some fun ways to do review. So I hope you enjoyed week 14. Let me know in the comments below, are you interested in seeing books each week of your cycle to use at home with your kids that would be fun to help you with learning and help them with their memory work? So let me know in the comments below if that is something that interests you. That's something I'm thinking about doing as a freebie for you. So also, if you have not yet, I have skip counting cards that are available. I'll leave the link below, and those are absolutely free. So it is so good to see you today. I'm so excited that you stopped by. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like this if you had value out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Goodbye.